welcome back or welcome to Books and Crannies.
A book lovers. Nope.
Book lovers YouTube place.
Yeah, it is.
Sure is. I'm Danielle.
I'm Sarah.
And it's time for a personal read check-in.
Yeah, it is.
Heck freaking yeah, dude.
This is becoming my favorite part of the week.
Sure is.
I love just talking about books.
I know, come on. And it encourages us to be reading just all the time.
Yeah, I went wild this week.
We kind of both got nuts.
Yeah.
But you did extra wild stuff.
I did. Yeah.
You were just a reading machine.
I was indeed.
All right, well, we should talk about it then.
Yeah, let's freaking jump right in,
Jump
dude.
right in. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start? What do you want?
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Why don't you go ahead and start? Because I feel like you've been reading yours longer.
That's true. I sure have.
You absolutely have.
Well, the first book that I finished.
Yeah.
Because we each have 3 reviews. One of them is shared.
Yes.
What the heck?
Come on.
What the heck? And I finally finished Namesake by Adrienne Young.
Bravo.
Yes, it was 138 pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you rate it?
Well,
Danielle?
I gave it, Sarah, a 3.5 star.
Okay.
And you want to know why?
Yeah, I do. How'd you feel about it? Tell me more.
Well, hear me out, okay?
Yeah.
You know how the last book I complained that it was jumping too quickly?
Yeah.
This is the opposite problem.
Yep.
It dragged on a lot.
Yeah.
I felt like we were sticking on one plot point for so much of the book. And then there was a lot of trying to be surprising with these different things coming up and what have you. And it was good. It was still a good story.
Yeah.
I did like the story more than Fable, I think. I like how it resolved. The whole unveiling piece at the end that tied all the drama and all the people together, and then new developments are coming. It definitely is setting up for another book. And I know there's one more. But all of the stuff in between just felt like it could have been cut short a little.
And I actually don't think there is another book. There's a spin-off. There's a couple different spin-offs.
Gotcha.
But I think
it's not related directly?
No, there's one that's someone that's related to one of the main characters. And then the other one is Fable's dad.
Good old
And
Saint.
I don't think that they are the same, continuing the same story.
Okay. Well, I liked it. I still enjoyed it. It was a fun read. It just felt a little slowly paced in some places.
Yeah.
But I do like where they took it. I like the character development here. I felt like Wes was kind of a weenie, which was annoying.
Yeah. He was real whiny.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah.
But Fable at the same time was reckless and not really thinking of anyone but herself. So it was this freaking turmoil between them two because of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I do think the writing was a little better than Fable, and I think that the part that I was missing from Fable was there. It was just a step too far.
Yeah, that's fair. I felt very similar, I think, about the second book. It didn't feel as YA as Fable did, but I liked Fable better.
Yeah. I think I like just the vibe of Fable a little better.
Yeah.
The build-up of the story and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wanted so much more of it because of that. Whereas this one, I was ready for it to come to wraps.
I'm done with this.
Yeah. We're good. Now moving on out.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yep. I was gonna repeat you.
Both could be accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it.
Good. I'm glad you
solid 3.5.
enjoyed it.
I'll take it. 3.5 is pretty good. You should read it.
Yeah, do it.
It's fun.
Jeez.
Jeez. Well, what's the first review? What's the first book, I should say, that you finished that you want to talk about?
Well, since I talked about it last week, let's talk about Butcher and Blackbird.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I finished it this week, so.
Yeah. How'd you like it? What'd you rate it? Tell me everything.
I gave it 5 stars.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Love to
it
hear
was
that.
so fucking good, and I don't know if I would have given it 5 stars if I hadn't listened to it on audiobook. It was so good.
Yeah, I know that the narration was a big part of your enjoyment.
I felt like I was watching a show. It was so good.
I love that for you. It makes me very much want to listen to it rather than read it.
You absolutely must. I loved the story. It's like a dark romance, but not in a way that not what I expect from a dark romance.
Okay. Different spin on a dark romancy.
Yeah, do you know anything about it?
No, literally.
I'm about to spoil it a little bit
That's
for you.
okay.
I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to tell you what it's about.
Okay.
So, it's about 2 serial killers who, fall in love.
Gotcha. I feel like I maybe knew that in the back of my head somewhere.
Yeah, so it's I don't know, most of the dark romance I've read is he's a bad guy and
She's this damsel in
Exactly,
distress.
but it's not that way with this one, and I just loved it. And it's so quirky and fun, and the writing, like, it literally had me laughing out loud. It's so good. I do not have a single bad thing to say about it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah,
I
and
want to listen to it.
all of you, even if you've read it, go listen to it on freaking audiobook. It's
Yeah.
so fun.
Made for a good experience.
Yeah.
But I love writing that makes you laugh. And I do wonder if it would be the same case if you were reading it. Like,
I know.
if you had LOL,
Yeah, I don't know.
IRL.
I almost bought it because I was like,
Sorry, I'm nasty.
I need to know if it's as good, and I'm sure it's great, but is it as good?
Yeah.
Would I still have given it 5 stars? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, that's good. We love a 5-star in this house.
Yeah.
And these audiobooks, oh my gosh.
I know.
Who are you?
I know.
I love it for you. I just need to find the time to do it, and I
Yeah.
think I'd probably be into it too.
I have too much time because I'm in my car
The
a lot.
driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drive time. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Anyways,
what else did you finish this week, Danielle?
I don't know if this should count as its own.
It
Okay,
sure
don't
frickin'
talk
does.
smack, y'all. At the end of Namesake, there's a little novella.
Yeah.
Called.
It's
It's 77
novella.
pages.
Never mind.
It's teeny weeny.
It is small.
It's
You're right.
teeny weeny. 77 pages, and it's called it's Drift.
Yeah.
It's Willa and Koi's after Namesake adventure.
Yeah.
So what they end up doing after Namesake's wrapped up. So it's only 77 pages. It was a fast read. It was at the end. I did not expect it. So I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what the heck? And texted Sarah. I was like, is this a...
Was this in your book too?
what the heck? But I am reading as its own because it is a novella.
Yeah.
And like almost 100 pages. So.
Yeah. I definitely thought it was over 100 pages,
No.
but I believe you.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I read that book.
I just
So.
looked it up. But anyway.
Anyways, what did you rate it, Danielle?
I was waiting for you to ask. I gave it a 3-star. I think that no novella can get a 5-star for me.
No.
I'm not that person.
Yeah.
You know, I hate a really fast read. Hate is a strong word. I want it to be juicy and thick.
Yeah.
I just love a
I
thick
need
girl.
details.
Many C's. Give me all of it. Only because I feel like then at the end of the novella I'm wanting for more that's
Right.
never gonna happen.
Right.
Like it's a tease. It's rude.
Yeah.
Rude.
Red!
But besides that, I think that it was a fun little glimpse into like Willa and Koi's side of things and also what's happening on Javal, which is kind of fun to see like a full circle situation. Like that's where Fable started and
Yeah.
now we're coming back to it and it's developing into something entirely different. And that's fun to see. And of course there's conflict and drama and etc. But I also dropped it another star or whatever. I'm at 3.
Yeah.
That could have been 1. The next one, obviously we want Willa and Koi to be together.
Yeah.
And they don't do any of that until
No.
the very end.
Yeah.
And they're like,
And
oh,
then
yeah.
you're really left wanting more.
And you really can't get it
Yeah.
anywhere. Rude. Rude as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a fun, fast read. I can't say too much bad about a tiny novella because I feel
Yeah.
like you have to expect that going in. But the writing was the same, so
Yeah.
that didn't knock it down or anything. It was
Yeah.
just like, well, okay, swell.
Yeah.
It was kind of a pleasant surprise, but then it was like, you're done.
I remember it feeling so random because I had no idea it was there.
Yeah.
Until I got to the end of the book and then I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I thought
know.
this thick chunk of pages was more Namesake.
I
What
know.
do you mean?
Every time I like updated Goodreads and the percentage showed that I was way further than I thought I was like, excuse me, that's wrong, Goodreads, idiot.
Yeah.
No, it's 'cause
Which
there's
still stands true.
yeah, I mean,
let's be real.
Goodreads can be silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, if you're gonna read Namesake, you might as well read that.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the damn book, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. A whole
Well,
3-star.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
Heck, Udall.
Yoodle yee. I really like tripped over that too. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sarah, what else did you freaking finish, bro?
Ways. Well, I read in one day. Let me restart. Listen.
Yes, I'm listening.
I read. Sorry,
That's okay.
Danielle. I
Sarah.
read.
Tell me what you read. What's the title? Who's the author?
I read There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark.
Okay.
I read it all in a day.
Ooh, snap.
Because I was like, we need reviews.
I'm gonna finish another one.
No, and I didn't start it with the intention of reading it all in one day, but I got hooked.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What'd you rate it?
I gave it 4 stars.
That's pretty solid.
It is.
Tell me why. Give me your review immediately.
I'm gonna need you to settle down.
I don't know again.
Another dark romance.
Okay. You're just on a dark romance vibe.
I was, and I didn't know what to expect out of this book. Like, I've heard people talk about it and say really good things. I thought it was like a dark fantasy romance.
Yeah. The cover kind of gives you that vibe.
It's not.
No?
Not at all.
Oh, well, shoot.
Listen, TikTok and YouTube. I'm not the kind of person that reads the back of a book before I read it. I just...
dive in.
I'm like, I like that cover. I'm going to buy it, and eventually I'll read it.
Same way.
So,
That's me, I'm the same way.
Didn't know what to expect. Thought it was fantasy. It wasn't. And at first I was like, ugh.
Rude.
Gross. But I got like 25 pages in and I was sucked in and I couldn't put it down.
That's good. That's not long.
Yeah.
Got you in quick. Hook, line, sinker.
Yeah. So anyways, I liked it. That's all. Bye.
There's gotta be more.
So that automatically, the like easiness of it, the quickness of it, drawing me in, giving it stars.
Yeah, fair.
Automatically.
Yeah.
I feel like it was kind of similar to the Cat and Mouse duet, so haunting Adeline. Kind of.
Okay.
However, the main male character, not a good guy like Zane. Like, sort of a good guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's bad all the way through.
Oh.
Which I liked. I liked that.
The darkness.
Yeah.
That
I liked
baddie?
it.
Okay.
He's like horrible to everyone but her, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I also really enjoyed it because I expected it to be really, really smutty.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Interesting.
Until the end.
Oh my gosh.
So, slow burn, say less.
Slow burn smut. Give it to me.
It was like the last 75 pages, I feel like. And then she was like, bam, bam, bam.
Bang it out. Which we've learned that you like.
I do. I really like.
From your pucking experience.
I prefer slow burn for sure.
That's fair. I get that. Develop some feelings for the character.
Yeah. Outside of that, I really liked the story. It was interesting. Not what I expected, which sometimes is good. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's good. In this case, it was good.
Okay.
And I obviously really like her writing. Don't really have anything bad to say about it, except that it wasn't 5 stars. I don't know. It just didn't have whatever it needed to be 5 stars. I don't know.
It didn't give you the 5-star feeling.
Exactly. I said that last time, so I was trying to avoid saying it again.
Okay. We can coin it. That's our thing.
The 5-star feeling.
If we don't have any other reason that we dropped a star, it's just the feeling you get.
Listen, there is no method to my madness when it comes to rating books.
Me
I'm just
neither.
like, that. I feel like 4 stars feels
In
right.
my heart right now, this is what I'm seeing.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah. I don't have like a criteria.
I meant to ask you earlier, hey, do you have like a system to your
Not-
rating
no,
books? Okay,
not
cool, because
even
I don't
kind
either.
of. I just go
I don't
based on
either.
the day and how I feel at the end of a book. I
Yeah.
rate it like immediately.
I do too.
So I'm like, however I'm feeling at the end of the closing of the book.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes I will like read a book and then rate it immediately. And then I go to sleep and I wake up the next day and I'm like, actually, the more I think about it, I'm gonna like lower it or raise it a little bit.
Yeah, that actually happened to me last night, which is a great segue
Yeah.
into our next book.
Yeah.
Because
What was it, Danielle?
I'll tell you why in a minute.
Yeah.
We read all of Reckless by Lauren Roberts.
Yeah, we did.
377 pages.
Heck yeah.
The whole dang thing, cover to cover. Wop wop. That was another one that Goodreads is silly about.
I was
It said
just
it
gonna
was
say that.
512 pages.
Yeah. what
That's
the heck,
a
Goodreads?
huge discrepancy.
Such a big difference. I had the same problem with A Little Life.
Yeah.
I was like a quarter of the way away from the end of that book, and Goodreads was trying to tell me I was done.
You're like, you're done. Wrap
I'm
it
like,
up. Excuse
Goodreads
me?
is trying to save me the heartache. God.
Well, you don't need the end. You just don't need it. To wrap it up now, when you're in the happy years. But anyway, we finished Reckless by Lauren Roberts in one foul swoop.
Yeah, we did. What'd you rate it, Danielle?
I gave it 3.5 stars.
Okay.
What did you rate it?
I gave it 3.75.
Oh, slightly better.
Oh my god.
Do you want to tell me or do you want me to tell you?
I can go first.
All right.
Because I feel like your reviews are always better than mine, so.
I talk too much. I think that's the big
You
thing.
have better words.
Thank you.
You talk better. You say all of the things I'm thinking and put it into words that make sense.
Well, we share a brain, so
We
I
do.
guess it works out.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I was so excited for this book. I had very, very high hopes for this book, and it let me down.
Yeah, sure did.
And I didn't hate it, obviously. I gave it almost 4 stars.
Naturally.
Come on.
Come on.
However,
Yeah.
it was so repetitive, so incredibly repetitive, that I wanted to rip my eyeballs out of my head.
It's a really intense reaction, but I do agree.
Yeah, it was bad, dude. So that knocked it down a star for me.
Fair.
The other thing that knocked it down a 1/4 star for me is
Just quarter.
there were so many typos.
There were, right?
So many
I'm so
typos
glad I'm not alone.
that I again wanted to rip my eyeballs out.
I know. There were like words added and
Yes.
then also misspelled words.
Yes.
Like it did not go through final edit. And I'm
Yes.
like, how in the world for a book as popular as Powerless?
And for a big author.
right, are you going to follow it up by a book that's not pristine?
Right.
Like, do you know how much freaking people are raving about Powerless
Right.
on the internet?
And listen.
I know she's a smaller author though. She got big from Powerless.
Yeah, but like, people expect things from you.
Especially
And you have a
with
big publisher.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know who
who
the
knows?
publisher
They're
is.
big one.
However, I would rather wait a couple extra months for a book that's pristine than have you rush to publish a book that's not perfect.
Yes, Queen. Say it louder for all of the people in the back.
Yeah.
And for the publisher that published freaking Reckless.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
Get it together. If we notice it, we shouldn't notice it.
Yeah.
Okay? If there's going to be an error, it should be deep within that even a professional editor would miss.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. I agree
Yeah,
with
we
everything
are
you're saying.
not professional editors.
No.
And the fact that I'm catching
And it drives
so
me
many.
actually crazy anytime
so
soon.
many.
Yeah.
It wasn't 1 or 2. It was like so freaking many.
I know.
That I was like, are you kidding me?
I agree.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Outside of that, I enjoyed returning to the world. I liked the story well enough. It was fine.
Yeah.
If it wasn't so repetitive, it would have been better. And that friggin' twist at the end kind of threw me a little bit. A little bit. I knew. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say the things that want to come out of my mouth right now because I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
I know, it just came out.
But I knew that there was going to be a twist like that. I just didn't know that it was going to be that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Fair.
How are the people going to react to that?
Not well.
Yeah.
I think that I knew exactly what was going to happen as soon as they got back to the castle, and I don't know why. Like, I just had an inclination,
Yeah.
or some sort of gut feeling that that's how it would happen. So when it came, I was like, but I did like that. I think
Yeah.
it was a good twist at the ending. I'm just like freaking silly and have
Yeah.
to stop ruining surprises for myself. But I think I agree with everything you said. I think the repetition is the biggest reason that I dropped it so much.
Yeah.
Is because it was the same thing over and over for at least 70% of the book.
Yeah.
If not more.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know how much you can drill this in. I understand you're trying to build this, like, you know, this give and take in this relationship that's wildly different than it used to be.
Yeah.
And how they're still sort of having this inner turmoil within themselves and also with each other. And, like, I understand what you're doing here, what your goal is, especially come the end. Like, you know, they had a lot of discovery, Peyton and Kai did,
Yeah.
in this whole entire book.
Yeah.
They did have some moments that shine through that were like something new that came out of the scenario, but the
Yeah.
scenario was the same. Mm-hmm. And I didn't just want that. That's not what I wanted.
No.
I wanted, like, Powerless. I wanted, like,
Yeah.
a chewy fantasy freaking book that was building in different directions and not just on one linear path.
Yeah.
And even with the chapters that Kit was thrown in, like, it didn't give you shit.
No.
Other than, like, yeah, I'm brooding. I'm having a tough time with my
Poor
dad's
me,
death.
poor me.
Well, but nothing happened actually until the end of the book.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the, come on.
Yeah.
This is such a, it's the second book too. I'm trying to remember that, but it really let me down.
Yeah, same. And I feel like, I don't know. I'm like, I rated it kind of high, I feel like, for the way that I'm feeling right
I know.
now.
Now I'm
Now that
regretting
I'm
my
talking
decision.
more about it, I kind of want to lower it a little bit.
Hear me out.
Because
Yeah.
I almost, like, disliked it so much that I don't even want to read the next book.
Yeah.
But I do, because Powerless was so good.
I know.
And it is the second book in a fantasy series, but I even like the freaking novella better than I like this book.
That's fair.
And that's saying a lot.
I know. I may drop it a half star at least. But
Same.
I mean, I think outside of all the shit that I just ranted about, like,
Yeah.
I do really love her writing, minus the errors. Come on. I really love the characters, so I was
Yeah.
happy to revisit with them. And, like, I do like a lot of the things that happened. It was just, like,
So repetitive.
hitting the nail on that freaking head 200 times.
100.
2 100s.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I drop it too.
Yeah.
Now that I'm frustratedly yelling at you about it. But I don't know. I hope it gets better. I hope the third one she takes more time with. And I'm kind of wondering if it was because of how much Powerless blew up that she felt like she needed to get something out quickly to like appease the fans and keep them wanting more and whatever. Had you published it more refined and maybe with a little bit more thought into the story, it would have done better and then could have led to your trilogy. Like, take your time with it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm happy to wait if it means the book is freaking fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm certain that at least 90% of your readers feel the same.
For sure.
Like, we are not the minority here.
No, I'm very excited to see
At
what
least
everyone
I
else
hope not.
thinks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look at other reviews. But
yeah.
Shoot, dang, man, that was kind of a...
I know.
A little bit of a
Little
flop.
flop.
Bummer.
So sad.
Damn it.
Ugh.
Ugh. But...
Yeah.
Do you have anything else, Sarah?
I started listening to a new audiobook.
Okay.
You're gonna laugh at me.
Is it a romance?
It is. However, it's giving fantasy also.
Oh.
More like paranormal romance, I guess. It's called The Fake Mate. It's about werewolves. Guess what they immediately mentioned? Yeah.
Of course they did. Are you still listening?
Yeah, I'm like 40% of the way through. It's a quickie. I just started listening to it yesterday.
Did they have a quickie by chance?
They are currently in the middle of one as I pulled up to your house today, so.
Was it a knotted situation?
Yeah.
God damn it. I don't know if I could do it. Is it better listening to it?
No. No. However, I really like the banter between the main characters. This is by Lana Ferguson, by the way.
Sounds good.
And I don't know. I'm enjoying it. Okay. Aside from the occasional mention of nodding. Every time that happens, I'm like,
skip ahead 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. I'm sure you'll finish it by the time I see you next.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was a big old week of reading, dude.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap.
Holy crap.
I hope you guys don't expect this every week, because there's not a damn chance that I can read 3 entire books in a week. Yeah. Every week.
No, there isn't. But what did you all read this week?
Yeah.
Tell us.
If you finished any books, you gotta let us know your ratings in the comments.
Sure do.
And if you read any of the books we talked about today, you gotta let us know how you felt about them. Please let us know how you felt about Reckless.
Yeah, I really need more opinions here.
Yeah.
I wonder if other people are less pissed.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Scrolled past a couple of reviews on TikTok that
I know.
people were shitting on it a little bit before we read it. And I didn't listen to the whole thing.
But you were like,
because I was like, I don't want spoilers.
Yeah, fair.
But
well, maybe we'll have to look. But
yeah.
Anyway, thanks y'all for hanging out with us for a sec.
Yeah.
And I hope you have a good week.
Yeah, happy freaking reading.
Happy reading.
Okay, bye.